你好啊，今日係嚟繼續嚟玩 SCP 啦，繼續加入個 course，加入個輪落，睇下先。睇下先。清楚添。講座問好，呢講座啊。進入培訓系統，進入會議室。早晨啊，早晨咁多位，今日繼續係就翻嚟玩呢個 SCP 啊。
There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure. And then you too will become the guardian of this story.The story takes place in a world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel.
我記得啱啱好似又見到係幾多號。
One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox. It made him look like a strawberry.To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic. And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
Felix 去玩呢隻 game 唔講嘅，唔介。
While up here in this attic, you'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle.I hope you
如果佢一早講嘅，我可能會開個盤。
Art Festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
1762啊。
Don't give up, boy. You don't
OK
give up before
，search 下先，1762係咩嚟咧 ？SCP 1762。 下一頁
Daniel was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page.
咩啊？
and he
龍
knew
之
he
歸
could
宿
listen.
呢個咩
And
嚟
so
㗎？
he practiced the penny whistle.
Start 啊。竟然係走嚟玩音 game，
Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
係一個
Huh?
He said-
Who's there?
Daniel decided to go over and
銀
take a
色嘅，
look.
然之後好似呢度有龍。OK， 咁搞笑。OK， 呢個畫風 ，Oh my god！
It was a mouse trap, and there was a red origami paper
一
dragon
個捉住
inside
咗，
of
捉
it.
住，俾個老鼠夾捉住嘅龍。
Daniel carefully removed
係
it.
家下啲龍咁差，
It was marvelous
咁弱雞嘅咩？
and beautiful. The only
連部唔
problem
係呢個老鼠夾都可以捉
was
到
part of
佢
his。wing was damaged, but Daniel found a way to repair it.
有咩方法？呢個唔得。
Mm-mm. 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 Mm-mm.
OK， 我諗住揾到
Daniel
紅色
held the
嘅，
repaired
跟住點
paper
知佢哋
dragon
可以俾我
high,
用個黃色嘅。
high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below. He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee! Woo! Dragon! Soar!
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Is it? Could it be? Or
跟住之後見到一隻龍真係飛。
just a dream?
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
Our town is located in the plains where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
Yep.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
睇下先，一個紙團，
Where
係咪
did
隻
this
龍？
paper ball
係咪
come
隻
from?
龍仔？
Just as Daniel went to pick
見
it
到龍
up,
仔，係
the
咪龍
ball
仔？
suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
Hey. 喂，你撞我嘅？
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball,
你點撞走我嘅咩？
terrible sparks erupted from it. Before his very eyes, the paper
Mann,
ball
no.
began to grow, bigger and bigger. At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box.
Oh my god！
Daniel
咁型嘅
studied
咩？
the red figure carefully.
喺琴日隻龍
It
仔
had
啊
a！ sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very
Oh my
happy.
God.
He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just then, Daniel had an idea. He took out his penny whistle and slowly played a tune.
又玩。做咩突然間大聲咗？我冇，有冇感覺錯？我覺得好似好大聲咁，突然間。
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends.
Hey.
The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
Oh my god！ 做咩事？
My
做咩事要
cherished
變翻隻字？
friend, after many long years, we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit anytime.
The piece of
Manhole,
paper
manhole.
then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box.
Oh my
The
god！
box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic. Daniel rushed to find a
而
watercolor
家就喺
pen
度睇古仔。
and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
Here is 吹緊。啊，呢度有，呢度有。
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends. That's Duke. This is Jessica's pet. He doesn't like Rainy Day or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages for the cake. And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings, as if it didn't understand him.
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny? I'll keep practicing to make it sound better.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Let's play cat.
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves,
Damn.
a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
Oh, 抌咗佢。
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls. Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped.
Oh my god！
Facing a
諗翻
friend's
去，
farewell without a
諗
formal
翻去就即
goodbye,
刻停
Daniel
咗
felt
個雷達。
confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle, day in and day out. As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother. One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Huh?
唔係你個笛仔喎。
One,
誒
two,
係多咗好多隻添喎，突然間。
4. This time there were 4 paper dragons. But they weren't alone.
係更加多嘅黑。
Enemies began to jump
更
out
加
of the
多嘅敵人。
box too.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They
黑人問號，
into a single monstrous ball of paper.
完全黑人問號
To
咗。
shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air. As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other.
加油啊，龍仔！
Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious. Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power.
好型，
The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light
堅係型。
and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box. The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper, and a
What's that, Emma?
silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel
Come on,
saw
say
the
your name,
remaining
Daniel.
2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded. He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once. Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box.
好多龍仔啊！
The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic. Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle. He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
啱緊就係我唔係嚟捉 SCP 嘅咩？你係變咗佢玩音 game。
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
Oh, 咁大隻龍仔。好多龍。
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world. Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
Oh my god！ 要走啦，龍仔。
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box.
龍仔要走啦。
Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again. A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well. But the paper dragons never returned. Maybe it was time to leave.
係時候走啦。
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then,
龍仔
countless paper
龍仔出嚟，
dragons shot from the
地震
cardboard
啦，
box.
就係啲龍仔出嚟嘅時候啦。
However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
係就保護佢哋啦。
Quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best
我
to
係
pull the
好血
injured
啦，
paper dragons.
做好你嘅奶媽，嗱，做好你奶媽嘅職責啦。 有冇？得，可以救得。對我呢隻 game 都係偏離。見到呢隻。
all swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box.
Oh my god.
Lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1. Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragon struggled against it, with no means of fighting back. At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliantly. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple. The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is growing stronger still! The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years! My heavens! Will this nightmare ever end?
The dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what. Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation. At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
The huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
Goodbye, my friend.
唉，好慘啊！ À,
We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
公仔好慘啊！
A few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled. Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
即係我又嚟玩音 game 啦，係咪？定係唔使玩？使唔
And
使？
now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled Fly With Me.
Fly to the moon。果然係音 game 嘅部分。繼續。我有撳嗰個。
That's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to answer. But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they would, forever, into eternity.
咩啊？第一，而家啱收容緊嘅係個1762啊嘛，你係41啊嘛，即係收容緊嘅唔係你，收容緊第二個 SCP 啫。Oh my god！ 小仔。 希望啊。先跟住一下咧，兩位有冇人想入嚟傾下偈咁 ？SCP 898。我臨時翻去個影嚟。OK， 然後感覺上又係啲恐怖位啦，恐怖嘢開始要有啦，會有恐怖嘢，我覺得我有理由相信。今次係咩啊 ？SCP 239啊。SCP 239係咩啊？一個巫術女孩，即係巫女啦。OK。
D6744, please provide your identification code according to the mission letter. 4 and 20 blackbirds.
Tell me, Doc, when was the last time this rag on my head was washed?
D6744, according to the 7th edition of the Security Regulation Amendment, you must first provide your identification code. Otherwise, you will be executed.
All right. 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. You're a real fan of these formalities. Everything's got to be right by the book with you. Oh, God. Fuck.
Mike Donald, consciousness intrusion expert. Former leader of MTF UP2, codename Spider. Now, Level D personnel. Number 6744.
Enough with these damn formalities. Just what the hell you want me to do?
D6744, do you know about the Witch Plan?
I've heard the name, that's all.
The plan is under the direct command of O5. Every last detail of the plan is protected by the strictest confidential terms.
So what?
D6744, what you're about to witness is top secret information of the Foundation.
Oh my god！
What the hell is
呢個係
going on?
呢個成個心臟咁喎。
Something went wrong with the Witch Plan experiment. The energy of the human anomaly, SCP-239, is out of control and has begun diffusing outward, disintegrating everything it touches.
You guys seriously never cease to amaze me.
SCP-239 is now a ticking time bomb. She could go off at any moment. D6744, I need you to enter the consciousness of SCP-239 to stop this bomb from exploding.
The neural key is fully charged and ready to enter the target
I'm not
consciousness
following you.
space.
Just...
Begin the program.
Consciousness
What's
begins to
happening?
link. Start
D6734. We don't have much time left.
3, 2, and size.
有笑聲。佢黑到咧，完全睇唔到。
D6744, can you hear me?
Son of a bitch! Fuck you!
The situation is urgent. If you were still the way you used to be, you would have done the same.
Hello there? Hey, wait!
D6744, what did you see?
A little girl, but she ran away when she saw me.
That little girl is SCP-239. What else have you discovered?
Oh, 咩啊？音樂盒啊？
Sorry. I'm sorry. Help me.
The girl's consciousness is severely damaged. That probably explains her total loss of energy control.
Then how should we proceed?
I'll have to enter her preconscious. If there's a solution to this, it's gonna be in there.
Good. D6744, you really are the right person for this mission. D6744, I must remind you, SCP-239 is no ordinary girl. She is uniquely dangerous. Do not forget.
Yeah, I got it. I'm dangerous too, don't forget.
Time clock. Summer verb. Movie. Snake. Cry. Turkey. Eagle. 16. Eternal blood. Science. Zeus. Rainstorm. Whisper. Butterfly. Garden. Activate. Wings. Fan.
科學怪人咁本。
French. Resin. Rora. Red. Sleep. Stone. Green. Touch. Move. Anxiety. Close. Pain. Lust. Ladybug. Time. Clock. Summer. Birds. Movies. Snakes.
Holy mother of...
Oh my god！ 力神機啊！What the hell？ 一打開門就係佢嘅。唔會一嚟個電腦。邊度？
I'm Dr. Pierce. We are now conducting ability control test number 125 of SCP-239. Okay, let us begin. First, set voltage strength to 30 kilovolts. Power on.
啱嗰隻又唔係話恐怖嘅，但係
SCP-239. Move the target object to the designated
力機咯。咁諗緊，遲啲再玩啊！真係
The voltage intensity
呢隻
must be
game
insufficient.
佢優化真係感覺唔係幾好。可能等佢更新多啲，可能遊戲優化好啲再玩。玩完今日先啦，玩埋今日先。你起碼做埋呢個樣先。辛苦晒啦！
Tired. See you Let me sleep. Just a while.
Để 人瞓下啦，咁樣
Bird's Nest calling D6744.
應該仲要做多2次。
The energy of SCP-239 is still diffusing outward. What's your situation?
Situation's more complicated than I thought. I'm gonna need more time.
Be quick about it.
I got it. Quit rushing me.
哇真係咁多圈，咁即係恐怕呢個完咗之後，仲有2個咯。
Have you heard?
Heard what?
O5 is displeased with the slow progress of Dr. Pierce's experiment. They've appointed a new director to take over the project.
You sure it's not just...
真係好力喎！
It's true. Trust me. If I'm being
但係
honest,
做完
I
呢個
really
任
like
之後，
Dr. Pierce.
係
Something
做完呢
about
道
him.
門之後
I
就
know, just
就
gives
他
me
先。
treat.
He's coming. Stop.
呢個你 game 嘅優化真係我覺得好唔掂，要力。
How are the preparations for the experiment coming along?
Equipment's been checked. Everything is ready.
Good.
Oh.
Anything to be aware of?
Sam went to the counseling room after yesterday's experiment.
Give him an injection of amnestic agent, and let Arthur take his place. Try again. Set voltage strength to 250 kilovolts.
啱到門。
Dr. Pierce, the heart rate of SCP-239 has now exceeded 160.
一路
Her
咁邊
physiological
啊？
indicators are quickly approaching their limit. Perhaps we should consider pausing for a while.
Continue. Pressurize. Set to 250 kilovolts. Go.
咁
Now.
癲嘅咩？黐線嘅喎呢條友。
SCP-239. Pay close attention to my instructions. Crush that car in front of you. What's the meaning of this?
Sean Pierce.
Violet.
Long time, Sean. What's it been? 7 years?
I've got no time to play catch up with you. Not a great first impression you're leaving either. Barging into my lab and interfering with my experiments. According to Foundation security regulations, I could have you detained, you know.
Still the same old temper. You haven't changed one bit, Sean. Well, if you want to talk business, then let's talk business. You should have a look at this first.
This
俾佢睇咗啲咩啊？
No.
This is O5's mandate. Effective immediately. Which plan and all SCP-239 experiments will be led by me.
No. That's... No! This is a mistake! It's not possible!
Don't take it personal, Sean. The simple fact is that the development of SCP-239 is moving too slow. They want a more ambitious approach. A new process, if you will.
要轉個人做
A
添。
new process? What new process? Just what do you know about process? Please, Violet, enlighten me.
Sean, let us end our bickering with this.
呢個已經我已經覺得佢夠已經黐線㗎咯。
And to those
咁
who
仲要換
rest.
個更加黐線嘅。咦 ，hello， 你好啊，你好啊。嗯。啊，好叻。嗰個係咪同我玩㗎？
Who are you? Are you here to play?
OK。
Bird's nest,
我真係
you
覺得
copy.
真係太叻啦！
Just what exactly is
唔好
which
唔好頂到呢個咁力，
That's not
機到個點。
Focus on the mission at hand. Stop the spread of energy diffusion released by
唉，
SCP.
一係咁啦。今日去到位先咯，係咯。跟住之後可能即係 SCP 可能叫擺翻一排先，等佢個遊戲優化好啲先。佢有一個遊戲優化太差啦，你機都核爆。我而家個 GPU 都使用率都係計埋Visual Studio 計埋 OBS， 再加埋隻 game， 三樣嘢加埋都係40幾%啫嘛。我諗應該冇理由叻到咁㗎。重點係我已經將啲嘢全部校晒最個 quality 已經校到最低嘅咯。佢都可以甩機到咁嘅，我真係唉算啦，有擺住先呢隻 game。咁今日嘅 SCP 收容計劃就去到呢位先啦嚇，睇下佢幾時更新，同埋又或者睇下我幾時換顯卡啦。好啦，咁就拜拜先啦。